Hello everyone. Hello and welcome back. So let's play Metal Gear Solid. I am the Black Shadow, and last time we beat the game. Huzzah for that! It was a lot of good, truth be told. Certainly, having never having played the game before, really cool to have managed to not to beat it. However, at the conclusion of that, many of you asked me if I'd be interested in doing an extreme run of the game. You lucky people. You lucky people. We are going to be doing an extreme run of the game, folks. I don't mind, considering I've only ever played this game once now, technically. There's a lot of little things here and there that I never got the chance to show off, so there is that. So, let's do it. New game. Extreme. Now, before we start as well, as one of the things, for those of you who have watched the original play of this game, if not, then I should remember to put a link to that playlist, or just the first, whatever. I'll link it in the description. There are a couple things that we're still having fun and games with, emulator-wise, and they have been largely fixed courtesy of Raven KGM, who, after some discussion with him, managed to get things working a hell of a lot better. So this should look even more polished than what we did the first time. No glitched explosions. Huzzah for that. Let's go. Got no idea how many of these cutscenes I may or may not show. I haven't even really thought about that, but we'll see how I go. I'm not going to just skip all of them, though, I don't think. Besides, we love looking at these, don't we? Come on, admit it. There's nothing wrong and bad about classic late 90s cutscenes.
Stay alert. It'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
No change there, then. Still one of the noisiest elevators in history. That would deafen me. Oh, dear.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface.
Damn.
But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Mysteriously.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Of course, the Colonel does forget to mention about its powers of stopping time in its tracks, but, well, I'm sure it's just one of those side effects. So, welcome to the new and improved Metal Gear Solid, and, first thing you'll notice, there's no radar, which is going to make things very interesting. Very interesting. Righto then, kids. So, I honestly don't quite entirely know how easy or hard this is going to be. But I expect this could give me some fun and games, and there's bound to be some situations where things go to pot. But with no radar to rely on this time, we're going to have to work it out as we go along. Please don't come this way. Thank you. So, first thing we need to do is make our way towards the lift, which of course has to come back down first. So we sit, or stand, and wait. Run, 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 run. Yeah.
Snake, there's There's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Nothing can be that easy, could it, folks? Never mind. Oh, there needs to be rations there or something. Well, whatever. Speaking of rations, I didn't bother to go and get the ones that were hiding down on the ocean floor, but never mind. Right, so with no radar, we are only reliant on the game's many curious and sometimes pretty bad camera angles. For what that's worth. Comes this scoundrel. That's not the camera angle I was interested in, game. Ooh, that's not a bad one there. But yeah, so, yeah, there's not much you can do to it till it eventually decides to get down here. Military advisor. In an event of a nuclear holocaust, I'm sure the US government would send one man. Oh, we got problems. You saw nothing.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
Welcome to the new and improved Metal Gear Solid, folks. I'm the Black Shadow, and clearly we're going to die a lot. That is I don't think I have ever died down here. That's quite bad. That is quite bad. Ah! There's nothing there anyways. Nothing anywhere. Oh, shit. Okay then, so nice to know that we got off to such a positive start. I don't think dying down here is bearing particularly good for my chances at surviving this, but never mind. We'll have to use more powerful forms of cunning than what we just employed. Can't believe we just did that. That was carelessness and just not being even remotely attentive to my surroundings. Pretty bad, Paul. Right. I think going in there is going to be a good idea, so... One thing I suppose I'm going to have to be wary of is the fact that clearly I'm going to be getting very few supplies for the purposes of this game. Now, getting captured isn't necessarily going to... That was a... I'm not in position. Oh my god. We have problems. Attack! That wasn't right! That was... Whatever game! That was an ambush. Yeah. Shut your mouth. Right, okay then, folks. So I got ambushed there. I think that's about the only way that I can possibly describe that. Nice to know this game isn't pulling any punches. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hey, we never said we were experts in the tactical espionage genre now, did we? Also nice to know that I will die in 2 shots. Right. Maybe it's the fact I haven't played this game for a little while. I've been recording so much Alone in the Dark that I've just simply... I'm just a little bit rusty, folks. It must be that. I'm just really got to get back used to the system. Where is this guy? This might be on this side. Is that him? I think that's him. But I don't know quite where he may or may not go. I'm going to have to use some... No, I won't. Okay, we're alright. I was going to have to start using some more advanced tactics for deceiving the foolish enemy, but, well, we're okay. Run, man! You heard nothing.
What was that noise?
You heard nothing, sir, and if you follow those footprints, I will murder you. I saw nothing. Good grief! Yes! Yes! You can't get me, you bastards! Glorious! Yes! That's one way of doing it. Damn you, Solid Snake, you have escaped my grasp. However, you are one of the noisiest elevators in history. We know where you're going. Guards, assemble on the top side. Make sure he doesn't leave alive. That was ridiculous. They can't shoot me once I get onto the elevator. That's brilliant. Curses foiled by the invisible wall. Oh, this game. You can tell this extreme run is going to be entertaining. Oh dear. I had no idea how much fun this, or how entertaining this extreme may or may not prove, folks. But clearly, it may be plenty. Which is good. Last thing we want to be doing now is a dial LP. And now we see half a dozen armed guards pointing their guns because they know we're going to be here. Or maybe not. Next generation special forces. Huh. This is the next generation. That is a worry. And also, for once, now that we've played the game once, I can now start mocking some of these scenes a bit more. The novelty.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
That took a long time.
Hey!
I guess you're feeling a little rusty.
Well...
Don't worry. It's been a while, but it's all coming back to me.
Yeah, Snake knows what it's
How's
like.
that sneaking suit working out?
Ugh.
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it.
She got
It's
shot
designed to
4
prevent
times.
hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
I gotta ask a logical question here. How does a Hind D take on 2 F-16s? I mean, it's like some kind of, like, secret level out of some kind of flying game. You know, Ace Combat. I don't know. That game even exists. Sounds familiar. Yeah. It is irrelevant.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a Hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system.
What radar system?
Contact her if you have any
What are
questions.
you
about
talking
either of them.
about, You lie!
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
How are they going to explain the radar not working?
What's wrong?
Are they going to explain
Nothing.
the radar not working?
I just didn't expect a
This should be
world-class
good.
designer of military technology to be so cute.
Many
You're
years since I've
just
done
flattering
any
me.
extreme runs
No, I'm
in this
serious.
game, so... any
well, I
game.
know I won't be bored for
Any
the next 18
Metal Gear game.
hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it.
What?
I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back
That's
you up.
how
so
they
call
get
if you
out
need
of
some
the fact that
information or
the radar
advice.
doesn't work. They just
I'm
don't
also
show
in charge of your mission
anything.
data. Contact me if you want me to record your current
That's like a
status.
retcon.
My frequency
It's
is
ridiculous.
140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Oh, God.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Sorry if I deafened anyone a moment ago, but hey-ho.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
Well,
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
not that they ever use a grenade, but at least not that I've seen in this game.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
As ever, Colonel. As ever. Right, okay then. So, I didn't mean to use that. Oops, never mind. Right, okay then. So, while my D-pad decides it's not wanting to work particularly well, I suppose we better gather a couple supplies. Now, as I had said that I was going to do for the purposes of this this extreme run, there are some scenes and such which I'm gonna try and do a little differently. You know, I mean, a game like this, there's lots of little bits and pieces here and there that can be done a little bit differently. So I'll be looking to show off some of the more alternate scenes that can be achieved. So yeah, we'll see how we go.
A surveillance camera?
I know! Who'd have funked that? You saw nothing, you saw nothing. Right. So I'm gonna get hold of these. My camouflaged hair coming into great use there, as you guys can tell. Stun grenades, nice. They will be handy in a pinch, let's be honest here. If we can only take 2 shots before dying, then that's a significant problem. Right, now I am not interested in trying to get into that thing there. That guy's woken up, that's bad. Run, Shadow! Claim the chaff grenades of victory! Ooh. That was close. Fuck! You didn't see anything either! Shit! That takes forever to run out! Oh, I'm dead. So dead. I'll hit you again. This is horrendous. How did he see me? I'm not impressed by that. Run, Shadow! Run for your life! This is not going well, folks. This is not going well. Alright, okay then, never mind. What I do want to do is see if I can't take advantage of the distraction and try and make my way up to the, where's this guy? I have no idea. I'm going to try and take advantage of the distraction. Run! Get up here. Right, I think he's already gone. Right, run! Run for goodness sakes!
Huh? Whose footprints are these?
You didn't see anything! Bloody Nora.
Good. You've got yourself a weapon.
No, don't tell me that, you fool. Yeah, Nastasha. Might well ring her, actually. Whoops.
Snake, just to make sure.
Yeah, I know how to use codecs, you fool. I know it may not look like that. What's she? 1.1.52, yeah. You notice as well, some of those missing sounds have decided they want to appear back. Little bits here and there.
This is
Hello, Nastasha. Hello. Yeah. Right, I think, actually, I might even save the game here as well.
What is it, Snake?
Let's get a nice early saving. So, that save down the bottom there, that is our finished game save, which I can't actually use because that'll reload me back onto normal again, I'm pretty sure. So, let's go with that one. We'll go with the same old 4 saves as we normally do. Just remind me not to use save states, so this game doesn't like it.
Snake, remember what the Gaul said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
You're right. Wow, you know all sorts of great quotes, don't you?
Well, both my parents are from Guangdong, China, but I was born and raised in America. I've always liked reading literature from both sides. Kinda keeps me in touch. I'll share some more quotes with you if you like.
I'm looking forward to it. But to tell you the truth, I'd like to learn more about you.
Well, I'll think about it.
Yeah, one of many lines that I no doubt missed in the first playthrough of the game. I amazed myself that I managed to miss that one, though. That's the very first quote one, so... Anyways. So with our reduced amount of health, meaning I need to really try and find some rations, we need to find some health. Do also note, however, how I've not gone and grabbed the SOCOM yet. This is pretty deliberate. I've not decided to get the SOCOM yet, because that will change a future scene as well.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller.
Liar!
It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
I've got to ask, you guys watching along. I don't know, necessarily, but I am awfully curious. Any of you that think back to the first time you ever played this game, or even if you never played this game and you watched the first run of the LP, did you ever even remotely suspect that Master Miller was actually Liquid Snake before the reveal at the end of the game? Did anyone actually ever even remotely consider that a possibility? I mean, listen to them speak. Obviously, you can tell the speaking is very similar because it's the same guy. But did anyone ever kind of remotely think, oh, wait, hold on a second? I wonder. Anyways. To be honest, I mean, I said I was aware of that before I did the first playthrough. I was aware of that twist. Hence why I went with the Wesker reference.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell? Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Yep.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
Yeah, a little extra scene there. If the enemy do happen to spot you before you make it into the ventilation shaft, a little extra scene there. Obviously, that's a an early preluding sort of clue to the other intruder in the base. Seeing as, well, we haven't killed 3 people. At least not yet. We punched one silly. Does that count? I got murdered twice. 2 + 1's 3, I think. I don't know. Anyways. Right then, so. Oh, no supplies there either? Game, you are killing me!
Press the action button to drop down.
Best codec conversation ever.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
We will do what we can. Otherwise, what's my capacity for carrying? Just 3 grenades at the moment. Ooh, that's not great. Alright then, so let's scope this area out. So, camera there as always. One guy down the bottom left. I heard him walk in. One guy there. So this looks pretty damn similar to when we first went here, which is good. Right, okay, so let's make on. Just gotta be awfully careful of the fact that I will die in one shot. Hence why the live meter is still chatting to me, saying, "Look at me, I need help!" I can't grab that either, can I? I can't grab it! I can grab that one! Shit! No, there's so common appear in there. I mean, items appear in some odd places. I didn't actually mean to grab that. I kind of wanted to show the scene I wanted to show a little differently, but, well, never mind, I guess. Unless I die. If I die, then, you know, I suppose I can not grab that. I need to start looking at some of these things, don't I, really? Wait for the camera to turn. Actually, I tell you what I'm going to do. Just going to put that on the quick hand, just in case we need it very quickly. You never know this game. Now, gotta look. Is there rations down the far end here? No, there is not. Shit. There are no supplies anywhere, and I'm in an awkward spot here. I am actually going to have to go underneath the tank. Oh, hurry up. Hurry up. Press the X button, man. Call the elevator. I don't know why you have to press those twice. I've never figured that one out, but oh well. Anyways, so we want the B. I forget which B we want. Whoops. Yeah, increased security detail. Right. Well, hello there, Deco. I mean, Mr. Darpa Chief, sir. Or should that be the other way around? I didn't know I could go in here. Secret passage. No, not quite. I'll show you a secret passage.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
Right then, so let's mosey on through here. Oh, we're making pretty good progress. Ah, I see stuff. First, Because I know you want to see this.
Kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska.
Oh, Johnny.
Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
What a strange history he's going to have by the end of this series. All in good time. All in good time. Anyways, I would like the bullets. We're going to be needing them. Nothing important down here, is there? Nah, not particularly. Yeah, the just in case no one's aware, well, I know some people are, but in case if you're not aware, that the reason I wanted to look at changing when I had the SOCOM and not getting that was purely the fact that when we drop down, the scene with first scene with Meryl is a little bit different if you don't have the SOCOM with you. But I guess I'm not going to be able to show that off. So you know, that's just one of them things.
Is that a woman? Not him.
Is that a woman? It's so hard to tell.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
I still love how the way of getting out to explain the Soliton radar system is just do not mention the Soliton radar system. It's quite amazing.
Who's that?
Santa Claus. Funny looking chimney, but...
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Whoops! You never heard that.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping...
It's quite
warheads.
amazing.
They shouldn't have access to
One of the great
missile.
things with Metal Gear
What I'm
Solid
about
games
to tell you is classified
is
information.
looking back at them
Okay.
in hindsight. Now
We're
that we
conducting
know
exercises
what happened
with a new type of
story-wise, the fact that this isn't even the DARPA chief, the fact he's died ages ago,
What?
A weapon
and knowing
with the
that
ability to launch
who this
nuclear
is
attacks
and what he's
from any
actually
place on
after.
the face of the earth.
It's quite
A
interesting. You look
nuclear-equipped
at everything
walking battle
completely
tank.
differently. Not just that you know all about Metal Gear, but the fact that this is actually Decoy Octopus and he's trying to
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Can't
The fact
be.
that he's actually trying to
You knew
get the activation code and bits and pieces
Metal
of
Gear is
information
one of
of
the
us.
most secret black
Just
projects.
interesting.
How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a god-forsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production.
Mass production.
If it hadn't been for the revolution,
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
Oh, good stuff.
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
2?
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president
2?
of Arms Tech.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out
Oh,
my
this is
password.
not exactly the same, is it?
Talked?
Sorry, folks.
Psycho Mantis can read people's
I'm a bit
minds.
confused.
You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I
If
do
only
that...
nuclear weapons were that simple, eh?
You can stop the launch.
Maybe they are.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Meryl, you better
Baker
enjoy
should
your
have
time while it lasts. That's all I'm saying about that.
You need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color?
Shame he can't spell colour correctly, but that is another
Here, take
debate.
this. It's
We'll
my
get
ID
to that
card.
one.
It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a
About that.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
That's what you get for using someone else's blood. Silly person.
Dead.
That is a covert operation gone wrong.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No,
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
absolutely not. Snake, you've got to
Right.
understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
And next time we will be doing just that if I could ever press the right button. Naturally, I can't. I'll see you then!